Hello guys, Jose over here, and this is my 8-gallon Nano tank aquascape. Honestly, I don't really think this would be an ideal aesthetic display tank, but as for cost efficiency and durability, I think an 8-gallon plastic tote container is the way to go. And let's get started of my showcase of this 8-gallon tank. Well, you can see here I have a betta fish. I don't know what type of betta fish that is. That's a female betta fish. She's about a couple years old when ever since I got her. She might be more than that. And that's my honey gourami. Sometimes she likes to bully the honey gourami, but not oftentimes she shows aggression when I am feeding them. We have some ember tetras over here. There's a total of 6 ember tetras, some water wisteria, some java moss, a bunch of bunch plants, and some pothos that kind of reached out all the way from here. And yeah, this is my 50-gallon goldfish tank. It's kind of a mess because I have a bunch of that bacopa, monterey, something over here. We have the goldfish over here. It's a 55-gallon tank. Pleco, it's a little bit overcrowded, but I keep the water parameters stable. My main concern about this tank is not whether the water parameter is okay, but more as to whether or not these guys might get stunted. But as you can see here, they've grown pretty far, big so far. This guy's around 8 inches, a couple of 7 inches, 1 comet, 2 commons, and in fact they made some baby offsprings, which is in an overcrowded tank, which I'm planning to move in a bigger tank and give them away because I can't take care of a bunch of dozen baby goldfish. And that's, oh, sorry about the camera. That's them in a 5-gallon tank. They're around 3 years old, and yeah, that's my 20-gallon tank. This is glass though, and that's glass too. I like this one. It used to look like a jungle. I kind of rescaped it at some I forgot what plant that was. It was Camboba or something, and the Wigia, or some 4-leaf clovers, Bacopa, some creeping Jenny over here. Well, look at that, Peppercorn. And I have a bunch of water lettuce growing here. Most of my other tanks besides the 50-gallon run on sponge filters. Well, this one is a custom filter setup, and it's connected to some sort of DIY pitcher. A bunch of pothos. You can see here the bacopa starting to grow out. I cut the bacopa that was here and added it here, submerged, and used to be like a huge vine spiraling all the way over there. It has a PVC pipe. I'm trying to make this was done using the bread basket cup. This is like a noise insulator, some sponge, very coarse sponge, and yeah, I use a coat wire hanger for this guy over here, and I just cut a foam circle to keep the water lettuce insulated, or not insulated, but more as to trap it. As you can see, they're attempting to reach out. Ooh, water lettuce. We have these not DIY, but these light clamps, and I have to be really careful with this not to let it drop, otherwise I don't want to electrocute my fish or myself. This one I don't really have to worry about. This one not so much. It's attached to a light pole. And that's my betta fish. Honey gourami, 6 ember tetras. They're doing pretty good. The reason why I mentioned why having a plastic tote tank is pretty good is because it's durable. I mean, you could like it's a lot harder to break than a glass. But what's the cons of this is it's prone to stretching. That's why on a smaller scale, like an 8-gallon, you don't really need to add any support to keep it from stretching. But for these guys, I've added a metal rod over here. So if anybody's interested and kind of cheap on doing a 55-gallon, this is it has a wider surface area, but it's not that long, so it kind of looks shorter than it is. That's a 55-gallon over there. If you fill it all the way up there, the metal rods I randomly got from my garden, or my family's garden. I just cut some metal poles and added over here. That's Red Eyes over here. He's the male, dominant male, and 2 females. And yeah, my pothos. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. If anybody knows, could you comment why? If anybody's actually watching this video, But I have this pothos. It's so thick. It's thick. Alright. But anyways, that's my gallon. Oh, I'm trying to grow lily pads over here. I accidentally snuck in a pond snail when it was the size of a pea. Now it's gotten a little bit bigger. I don't know where that guy is. Ah, there it is. You see that guy over there? Ooh, look at that. This is from my 20-gallon tank. I cut a lot of, it was dominated by water wisteria, but I don't think it has any water wisteria in it anymore. And there's some fry hiding in here, and I don't know if it's goldfish fry, more goldfish fry, or just ember tetras. Look at these guys. Oh, cute! I'm trying to raise some air plants, but it's a hot mess. Look at, whoa, it's a hot mess. Anyways, that's my, tank showcase. It's in my living room. And sometimes it's inconvenient because I sometimes clutter and make a mess. Alright, bye! Oh.